All right, everyone, welcome to another edition of the FGA Report. I've got Brian Thomas on here with me. Thanks for coming on the show. He is a running back slash athlete from Orlando Christian Prep. Brian, thanks again for coming on, man. I appreciate it, and hope you had a really fun junior season. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Thank you for the invite, Mr. Smith.
All right, man. First off, a lot of people don't know a lot about you. I do through Lowwood. You're from Orlando area. You have a lot of speed and quickness. You're 5'9", 165 pounds. You guys at Orlando Christian Prep were fortunate enough to make it to the semifinals in the state tournament. Got knocked off by Trinity out of Jacksonville, obviously one of the best programs in Florida. Tell everybody just a little bit about your style of play before I'll jump into some video here in just a second. But kind of describe your own style of play for everybody.
Yes, sir. Very explosive. I know how to make people miss in the open field. I can catch, run, anything you need me to do. I can play DB. I'm just a playmaker.
You played primarily running back for your high school, but you're at a smaller division, and I know you've played on both sides. And again, I'll throw up some video here in a second. What is it that you like best about playing the game of football in general? Forget position, etc. But what do you like about football in general?
Competition, being able to compete. I know that even though I'm at a small school, we stepped up a division, and being able to play Trinity, it really opened our
Sure.
eyes to playing bigger and better competition. So competition wise, just stepping on the field and playing with dogs. When you're a dog, like you know how to step up in big time moments and like just being able to compete.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to throw up some video here and just check this out. For anybody that hasn't seen a young man play, the best way to do it is through the actual footage itself. And I got some of his film up here. Running back is your main thing, and I've had the chance to see you play live in competition, so that's one thing. So it's not the same, but you played a little bit of fullback, a little bit of running back. They throw the ball to you, which they do here. This is a good way to show your skills. If you can't catch, you can't play running back in today's game of college football. But I like that move right there is hilarious. That guy's still looking for his jock. That is hilarious. When I watched that the first time before you came on, I was literally laughing about fell out of my chair. That's just hilarious. This is the old student body right, and you just beat the guys to the corner, and then whoop. I love that right there at the end. That guy also looking for some laundry, but it's funny how in high school football kids go for the kill shot like right there, and they just whiff. You can see it coming a mile away, man. You can see
Yes,
it coming a
sir.
mile away. But then right here, you a little bit of blocking action. You may not be the biggest guy, but you can play physical. And this is probably what a lot of college coaches want to see: defensive back. There are never enough guys that want to play corner. And of course, you being a Florida kid, you take it out of the end zone because that's what Florida kids do. But you guys ain't shy. But
Yes, sir.
I like the aggressiveness. Um, this play right here was really good. Hand-eye coordination was good. Running away, looking back, making a catch, and scoring. What is your favorite attribute about having the ball in open space? Is there anything? Is it just natural? You just kind of do, or do you kind of set up moves and you know what you're going to do?
I feel like it comes to you if you're an athlete, but also just training a lot. You know what type of moves to set up. You know
Okay.
what type of moves to do off of training.
Well, it's interesting because like right there again, you guys are running the veer right there, and they put you at
Mm,
fullback. Not a lot of 165-pound fullbacks, but that just
yes,
shows your
sir.
toughness. And of course, right here is where you're best in open space. So SWAT. So I didn't get this far when I was watching your footage earlier. I'm curious to see what's going on here. Ooh, good balance
That was
too.
that was Trinity. That was against Trinity.
Trinity's got so many players. I saw
Yeah.
them play twice this year. They got dudes all over the place. So if you can make any plays against Trinity, that's a good sign. That is a good sign. Who was the toughest team you played against this year besides Trinity?
Besides Trinity,
Yeah.
Zephyr Hills. Zephyr Hills was competition. That was pretty good. The first time we played them, we we picked it back up around in the playoffs before we got to Trinity. But the first time we played them, it was a dog fight.
Hmm. It's ironic that you mentioned that they just got a transfer. I don't know if it's public yet, but arguably the top freshman in the country just transferred there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'll be coming out pretty soon. Um, another move, fight through. Basically, what I want people to see here is that you're not just a guy that plays in space. I was very surprised at how physical you are for your size, and that you can play on both sides of the ball, play slot, play corner, play running back. And if you can do all three of those and make guys miss just like that, right on cue, it makes life much easier for college coaches to make a decision to make an offer. I know that your school doesn't get a ton of publicity per se,
Mhm.
but after playing Trinity, doing well, moving up another division, and again, making more guys miss like that, it's going to help your cause. What is it that you think people don't know about you as a player? Anything in particular as far as your attributes?
Size. Really, size. I'm like I can show you size doesn't matter because even though I'm, like you could see I play physical. I play very physical and like
Yeah, that's true.
I'm more defined in person. I get in the weight room, so like I feel like I feel like if you come see me, you definitely gonna see that I play physical too, not just making people miss.
Well, that's a great thing because physical never goes out of style. Even if you are a smaller player that's going to play in the slot, which like you would fit really well, just as an example of somebody that most people would recognize. Rich Rodriguez's offense. He coached at West Virginia and Michigan, et cetera, and he's been all over the place. You fit what Rich would do very well.
Yes,
Lane
sir.
Kiffin, you would fit in Lane Kiffin's offense tremendously. Oklahoma's offense, which the offense coordinator for Lane just went out to Oklahoma, UCF, schools that run a lot of SWAT screens, do different things to get the guy the ball. Like I could see any of those schools being interested. All right, here I think we've seen enough of this. I'll bust this out. But it's interesting that you had so many big plays, and now again, you play 2A football. It's not a huge division, but you're still in Florida. Florida 2A football is still a hell of a lot better than like 5A football in a lot of states. The level of skill, especially outside the lineman can go any direction at that level for size. But
Hmm.
you could be at a school, like a scout like me could walk into a school, it's 2A, anywhere in Florida, if it's a 2A school, and there's a D1 kid playing receiver, running back, or corner. Guaranteed. It's just ridiculous because everybody runs track, everybody has speed. North Florida,
Florida
Central
speed.
Florida, yeah, West Florida. I could be in Pensacola, I could be in Fort Lauderdale, I could be in Naples, I could be in Tampa. Does not matter. So it's interesting to me. You told me before the show, East Carolina is showing you some love. You got some love from some Ivy League schools, but you don't have anything definitive yet. I know that'll change a little bit, especially since things have opened up some with COVID. Are you planning to go to any camps or anything this spring? Like what's your plan to get more interest and notice from college programs?
Me and my family, we haven't really sat down and talked about the camps wise right now, but I do know we are doing what I did last year. That's going up north more, trying to hit the
Okay,
schools up north more, like East Carolina and other schools. Just schools that really invite me to. I'm not just gonna go to any camp. I'm gonna look
sure.
for like schools that invited me. Like I know UAB invited me last time. Probably a school up there, a school up more north.
Okay. Are you concerned about distance from home or does that matter to you at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm not concerned about distance.
Are you always a guy that's lived in Florida or have you been outside the state much?
I've been in Florida my whole life. I
Okay.
I travel, but I've been in Florida my whole life, living wise.
Okay. Does it really matter to you in terms of like the type of offense you play in or the defense, or are you just looking for an opportunity?
I love football. They give me the opportunity, I'll take it.
Okay. That's good to go. Good to know. Last question, then I'll get you out of here on this. As far as academically, you're a 3.8 kid, so GPA is not a problem. You can go to whatever school, Vanderbilt, whatever. Do you have anything lined up in your mind about what you would like to major in, or at least have a general idea, or is that still to be determined?
I've hit bases on like stuff I would want like I wanna like take a step into like like physical training and sports medicine, and
Oh,
that type of major.
okay. Well, that's very big and broad. There's a lot of opportunities for a career in that. So anything with physical therapy, training, athletics, yeah, that's if you want to get into the science part of it, there's plenty of opportunities for you. So, all right, Brian. Well, I thank you very much. I'm sure I'll be seeing you fairly soon. Spring practice is just around the corner, man. Here in
Yes,
Florida, as
sir.
you know, we don't really stop. Football is 12 months out of the year. So, Brian Smith for Brian Thomas, thank you for everybody that came on and check a look. Everybody have a good evening.